as you come back down to the surface. Are you coming off of the cloud yet?
I didn't want to.
Well, where do you feel like you'd like to be?
I feel like I am in the Pleiades. I was floating to the Pleaides, to my star, and
let's continue our journey then. Floating.
The cloud carried me very peacefully there, and I did not want to come down, but now I feel like I am. But I'm not sure if this is the Pleiades because I don't know what this place is or looks like.
Well, tell me what you see. Describe it for me.
There's this... It's like a floating city.
Good.
But it's rock.
Are the rocks floating?
Yes.
Wonderful.
But it's bigger than a rock.
Of course.
It's a city.
A city.
And it's covered in flowers.
Tell me about the flowers. What colors do you see there?
There's lots of colors. There's every color. And the rock is... It's not a rock, but it is floating in the flowers cascade over the sides.
Lovely. Do you see any buildings or structures on this floating rock?
Not right now, but I feel like there is.
Do you feel like you're under this rock or next to it?
No, I'm on it.
Good.
It's covered in green grass.
Lovely.
I'm on the edge, but it's very large, like an island that's in the sky.
You can see over the edge?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be standing there?
I'm sitting for some reason. I'm on my knees, but it is beautiful.
Beautiful.
It feels beautiful here.
How does the air feel? Does it feel warm or cool? Breezy or still?
It just is. Everything just is here, and it just is perfect. The air is clear, and it's clean. Oh, it's so clean here.
What does it smell like?
Clean.
Just clean.
Yes. It's free of everything that air is polluted with here.
But it's not where you are. Everything is clean.
It smells like the absence of everything that shouldn't be there.
How does it feel to be there?
It feels like home.
Take a moment and feel the feeling of that. Take a moment and drink it all in. You said you were sitting on your knees. Does it feel like you have a body then?
Yes, because I'm not now. I'm standing.
Good. Well, look down. Tell me if you can see your feet.
No.
No. Does it feel like you have a body?
Yes.
Does it feel like you could move around if you chose to?
Yes.
Tell me how you move around. I'm curious.
I felt like I had a body because I was moving, but I don't think that I do. I think that I am energy.
Sure.
And I only had an awareness that I was standing and moving in that way because it was the only way I knew.
Yes. But without a body, there are other ways of getting around.
Yes.
Tell me, are you able to look around and turn around?
Yes.
Tell me some of the things that you see.
I just see this floating island and the green grass and the flowers and the sky.
What color is the sky?
It's blue still.
Good. Is there a sun that you can see?
No, but I feel it.
Good. What other impressions do you have there?
I don't know.
Just enjoying being there.
Yes.
Does it feel like there are any other energies around you?
There are other energies on this floating island, but they're not close to me.
Oh, I see.
It's big. This place is big.
It's big.
And I feel like I'm in this my own little part of this place. It's my place. It's my place.
It's your place.
Yeah.
Does it feel like this place belongs to the other energies who are there too?
Yeah, but not this part.
Not this part.
It does, but
It's your place.
you know, we all have our places. They all belong to everyone.
Does it feel like you belong with the other energies, or do they feel different?
No, we're all the same.
Good. What are they doing?
I don't know, whatever they want.
What does it feel like you can do there?
Whatever I want.
What would you want to do now?
I'm having fun just breathing in the clean air and enjoying this place where I know that everyone is so close, but I can have my own space too. And it's so peaceful. It's so peaceful.
It sounds wonderful. Can you see what's below this floating island?
I feel like the star is below the floating island, but I can't see that. I just see the bottom of the rock converging to a point like a diamond, but it's a long way down. This place is expansive. It's very expansive and it goes down a long way, and the flowers cascade over.
Do the flowers cascade all the way down?
Yes. And through the rocks and the cracks, and it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
I know there's more below it, but
it doesn't matter now.
It doesn't.
It just feels good to be there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So happy.
It feels like this is my home. This is where my heart always wants to go when I think of home.
It's where you belong. Does it feel like your energy has a gender? Does it feel male or female? Or is it just something else?
I felt male at first, but for some reason I feel pink. That does not feel male. I think that I'm both.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do. A lot you can do there.
Yeah.
And what is the main thing that it feels like you do there?
Create.
Good.
I create.
Tell me how you do that. I'm very interested.
I helped create this place.
How wonderful.
That's why it feels like home.
Yes. And why did you help create it?
I just feel like that's what we do here.
That's what you do.
We share our gifts and we create together. The collective consciousness here, we create things.
You do.
They're beautiful and it is about collective manifestation.
I see. How do you create and manifest together? How is it done? See yourself doing it. And tell me what you're doing.
We use our intentions and we visualize the things that we want to create, and our energies just work together to weave them into existence.
Is it very difficult to do?
No, but it takes a lot of us if we want to create something expansive. I didn't just make this place by myself. It's too
expansive.
Yeah. A lot of energies.
Oh.
But we are all the same energy, and we know that, and that's how we can.
You're all the same?
Yeah.
I see.
But we're not, but that's how we know that we are. And that's how we can put our energies together in that way, because we know that we are one.
So when you say that we are all one, does it feel like it's a society or something else?
That seems like a lower perception.
A lower perception, I see.
A society, everything is a society. We're all a society. Everything that comes from source is a society. We're all one in this place, and not just in this place, and in every place. in every place. Yes, there are societies, and there's a society of collective consciousness in this place. And in this place, our collective consciousness is one that is used for manifestation. But when I see that we are one here, we are one with each other, and we are one in this society, but we are one with all that exists in all creation, across all infinity and time and everything that exists. So here we are, collective as a society, but everything is collective as a society.
And so, when you visualize, do you visualize individually, or do you visualize together?
Sometimes we can visualize and manifest things on our own that are for us personally, like the place that I was in first. I said, this is my place. I said that because I had put so much of my energy there, and it was my manifestation. I did that with my energy, and that I was playing and making that place for myself. But when we make bigger things, and when this place was created, and when every place was created, it takes more energy. The bigger the manifestation, the bigger the creation, the more energy we have to use collectively.
So have you created other things collectively?
Oh, yes.
Can you tell me about them?
We have created galaxies. We created Earth. We created... we were created, and we have created, and everything is created or creating. Everything is in a constant state of creating or being created. As we were created, we will create.
And what created you?
Source.
Can you see Source?
Source is light. Source is everything.
And what is the purpose of all this creation?
It's an expression of Source.
An expression of Source.
Yeah.
And is Source happy with it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Source loves his creations, and I love my creations. And that is why this place of home feels so good. Because it is where I can create. Oh, creation is so beautiful. I know I didn't create my children, but here in this lifetime, I feel like they are my creation. Oh, I love them, and just as I feel for them, Source feels for every creation that he expanded to experience himself, just like I created my children to experience myself and mirror and learn and grow and expand. Everything is expanding together and creating together.
Sounds wonderful. And what is the next thing that you feel like you're going to create?
a change here on, not here where I was here on this earth.
Can you tell me about that?
Mother Earth needs to be renewed. She has already been created, but she needs to be created. Not created, but restored. And
why does she need to be restored?
her light has been dimmed.
What happened? How did her light get dimmed?
I feel like darkness creeped around her somehow, and it took away the sun, her connection to the sun. It blocked it out. She has a crust around her that needs to be broken away now.
The crust needs to be broken away.
Yes, just as I have felt a crust around my pineal gland. It feels crusty and dim and gray. And there is a crust. Maybe not now, but there has been. And I've felt it, and this is how my Mother Earth feels. She has been crusted over and grayed and enclosed in this gray energy for too long.
What will happen when this crust is broken and brushed away?
She will shine like the sun. They will be connected again. Oh.
Are connected?
Yes.
How do they?
She loves him. And they've been in separation. Because of this crust, she can't feel him.
Can your star feel the sun?
Yes. Yes, but that star is far away.
It's far away.
The star where I was is far away, but
Have you come back down to Earth now?
I am Earth.
You are Earth.
Yes. And I feel the crust, and when it breaks away, I feel the sun.
How does the crust get broken away?
I feel like the light of the sun is emerging from within her, and it is breaking that crust, and it is expanding and clearing it. It has been chipping away for a very long time. The sun has been chipping away at that crust for a very long time, but it is going to break expansively soon. That's why we're here. We're renewing her where we are.
All the energies have come to renew the Earth?
Yes. Yes. We are helping bring the energy of the sun. And it is breaking the crust.
Breaking the crust.
Yes.
Is there anything the people of Earth can do to assist?
Vibrate on the frequency of the sun.
How would we accomplish that?
Just connect. You just connect. You put your feet on Mother Earth and you absorb the sun and you make a connection. You become the rod, if you will, that is the conductor of the energy, and we are the conductors that brings the energy of that sun down into Mother Earth, and we are transforming her with our energies. And the more we come into the understanding of the oneness and the collective consciousness, and we understand that we are not just ourselves, but we are all. We will continue to bring the energy of the sun, and we will continue to transform this place into a place of creation too. Right now she's being renewed, and that is our task. Our task is to renew her, but once she is renewed, this planet will be a place of creation and manifestation too. And there is a great collective consciousness here as well. It is coming into alignment.
Has this happened to Earth before? Or has this happened to other planets before?
This has happened to other planets before, and just as we are going through our ascension, Mother Earth is going through her ascension, and it has happened before, but to lesser degrees, because this is her awakening and her clearing and her expansion. And as we expand and clear and grow, so does she. And we are not on this journey alone. We are on this journey with her. Oh, because we are all one. She is one. She is one. We are one. The stars are one. The animals are one. The energies are one. Everything is one. And so as we are here with her, she is connected with us, and we are connected with her, and we are on this trip together. And we are, I am her and she is me, and we all are. It's not just me and it's not just you that's ascending. It is bigger than my conscious mind ever thought. It is rapid. It seems like it's so slow, but it is rapid. It is, there is no separation. As I am expanding, everything is expanding, and she is expanding. There is no one that is left behind, even if their conscious mind does not understand. They are expanding. Everything is expanding. Everything is expanding here. It is a time of expansion here. It's time. It's time. Oh, it's time.
Well,
yeah.
People of Earth know that.
They do know. We all know. They may not understand. Their conscious mind may not understand, but they know. everyone here knows. No one is left in the dark, even though they may feel in the dark. They may have resided in that dark for a very long time, in that gray crust. They're just crusted, but they're being chipped away too. Everything is being chipped away. Everything is being chipped away. Even if they don't know it. I don't know it. Sometimes. Gaia doesn't know it sometimes, but she is, whether she is aware in moments or not. We're all expanding so big and so much that the time is quickly passing where
how will all know when this process is complete?
Because we are coming into oneness.
How does that feel to be coming into oneness?
It feels like knowing. It feels like knowing. Yeah.
It feels like knowing.
Yeah.
So it sounds fairly subtle, but is it subtle?
It's so funny. Those are human beings. It is subtle, but it is expansive, and everything is this way. Everything here is...
Everything is expansive.
Everything is duality. Everything is subtle and a smack in the face. And it's a gradual growth, and it's a sonic boom. And we get to see it all. That's what this place is. Yeah.
Growth, and it's a sonic boom.
Yeah. It's everything. This place is everything.
Wow.
Oh, can you please? Oh, I'm very hot. But I can't move this blanket. Can you take this blanket off?
Of course.
Thank you.
It's very warm in here.
Yes, it is. Oh, the other one too. Yeah, the other one too. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Now the temperature of the room is growing cooler and cooler and more comfortable.
Yeah, that is the duality too.
Each breath. Yes, it's a duality.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? But all is one.
That is this place.
How did the earth come to be such a duality? What was the purpose of that?
We created her that way. We created her that way.
What was to learn from that?
That, the duality, the experience of the duality. Because in other places, and in the Pleaides,
what happens there?
we create, and it's expansive and it's beautiful, but there is not duality in the same way, because we know that we are one there, and so we know that we are love, and we know that we are one, and we experience that. That's our experience there, and our experience there is that of creation and love and growth and expansion and sharing, and it is beautiful, and that is why that feels like home to me, because I love that energy. But when we created Earth, we created her because we were curious what it felt like to be outside of that place of oneness. What does it feel like when you're not one? When we were there, we did not understand separation, even though we had a degree of separation. It was not separation because we knew that we were one. So there is no separation in every place outside of this. We know that. And so we came here to experience the forgetting so that we could experience the remembering that we are one, because the remembering is so beautiful, but we could not experience the remembering and the oneness in its fullness without the forgetting and the duality. Oh, that helps us to remember and grow and expand.
So the duality and the forgetting increases the expansion?
Oh, yes.
Did I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Is there any more to say about that? Can you tell me more?
Because, we come here and the veil is so thick and we get so lost in the game. It's a game and we forget so deeply, and it's a game that we have devised for ourselves to come here and forget, and it's so deep. And as deep as we forget, as deep as we go in that forgetting and what feels like a void, we go deep into that void of forgetting, and as deep as we go, when we come out into remembering, we come out just as far, and it expands that oneness, even that oneness that we feel in the Pleaides. When I come back from that forgetting, it is grander. It is grander oneness than we even knew there. That forgetting, oh man, it shoots you up like a rocket, and it expands that oneness. So big. And the remembering is so beautiful and so expansive, and it is oneness. It's the remembering of oneness.
Was it beneficial for others outside of the earth to come and experience that?
Yeah, it has been beneficial for everyone who has lived a life on this earth and everyone who has observed it from every other place on this galaxy. It benefits all. Everything is one. Everything that we do here in this void of forgetting and remembering and this grand experiment, it has not just been for our own soul, it has been for every person that has been here, and has had a purpose, a leaving purpose with every soul that has been here. There's just as there is a oneness in the Pleaides, and we know there that we are one, and we spoke of that society there, and that was its own society, and we were one there. Oh, Earth has its own society of souls who have weaved in and out of this place, and we are a collective unit of souls as well, and there is a level of society with every soul that has come in and out of experience here in this earth, and this has been a grand experiment, but it is time.
Is the experiment drawing to a close then?
Yes, because as I am fall into the forgetting and come into the remembering, and I won't forget again. I'm done with forgetting. I am done with forgetting. I have expanded beyond forgetting. And as I am, and as I have, so are you, and so is Gaia, and so is every other being, human and not human, on this planet. And we are expanding to that place that we had reached in the Pleaides, where it was love and light, and we were creating, and soon we will create, and we will give birth to.
Are there other places that are being created now by those on the Pleaides?
The Pleaides created this place, and they watch over us, and we will soon be the creators of another place. I'm sure there are places, and it's so expansive. There's always things being created. I'm sure there are other things being created, but right now we are flowering this place so that we can create something with our oneness, with our souls that have weaved in and out of this earth, and that we are all a part of that collective consciousness, that collective energy, that societal collective energy. It wants to create and manifest. It has built its own energy that is going to give birth to something of its own. Just as the Pleaides birthed the earth, our collective consciousness here is the same, but it is different because of our experiences. And once we come into our oneness and our remembering, it will be much grander than the understanding in the Pleaides. Before we understood duality, and we had our forgetting, and we had our expansion, and we had our growth. And when we grow and expand here, we know that we are one, but it's so expansive. And our creation that we will birth from this place will be expansive too. Creation just keeps it's a continuum of birth and rebirth and growth and expansion and creation.
So if I understand correctly, when Earth understands we're all one and all connected, then the people of Earth will create too?
Yes. 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 Just as we created this grand experiment from the Pleaides.
I see.
Yes. Oh, man. Man, we put so much work into that.
And what created the Pleaides?
I don't know, but it was another galaxy. It was another something. It was an expansion of something else. I don't know what that energy is yet, or where that expanded from. Maybe the angelic realm.
There are so many galaxies and so many stars and so many solar systems.
I feel like the Elohim created the Pleiades. I feel like that is true.
The Elohim.
Yes.
Tell me more about the Elohim.
Our angels and masters and Jesus and his collective of angels and Halo.
Which one is that? I don't know.
It's Lucifer. It's Lucifer.
I thought he was bad.
No, he is an angel. He is a powerful angel. And he came from that realm that created the Pleaides, and he was a part of helping create this grand experiment, and his role is to hold the forgetting, and we demonize him for that, and we have given him that because the forgetting holds a dark energy. It is hard to forget. It's hard to be there, and his job was to come and hold that for us to experience, and that's beautiful. Oh, that's a task, and yeah, he is my brother.
He is your brother?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And Yeshua.
And Yeshua.
And Michael.
Yes.
And Raphael.
Sounds like Lucifer has a very important role.
Yes. Yes.
Was anyone else involved?
He sits at the right hand of God with Jesus. They're equal. They are equal and all connected. And Source birthed them, and they...
Are there other Jesuses and other Lucifers and other angels in other galaxies?
We are all one, so there's reflections of them there, but in a different form of avatar. Because their consciousness is huge, and they can be present wherever they wish, but they created the Pleaides, and and we created this place with them. And they created this experiment, this expansion experiment with us. And it's beautiful. And it has worked. And even though it has been hard and, it got hijacked and it got dark and we fell deep into that forgetting, but it has worked. It has worked and we are coming out the other side very expansively. Very expansively. It's beautiful.
It seems sometimes that the earth has gone more toward the dark as of late. Recently.
It's the contraction and expansion, and it is a big expansion, and it cannot happen if it is not preceded by a very big contraction. And that's what we have been experiencing, but it is coming, that contraction is coming to a close, and the expansion is...
What does expansion feel like?
It feels like the energy of the sun shooting out from the center of the earth and in all ways and directions and molecules encompassing her. And it feels like the crust being broken. That is what expansion feels like. The breaking of the crust. The chipping of the layers, and until the dam finally breaks and it chips and it chips and it chips, and then the dam breaks, but the dam can't break before the contraction. The contraction gives the water the push to break the dam.
And what causes expansion?
The contraction.
I see.
It's the duality here. It's the nature of this experiment that we've created. That's the beauty, is the duality. And the beauty is that we have created the way for us to expand so much and so rapidly and so beautifully through our experiment of the forgetting. In other places we expand too. In the Pleaides we expand, but we expand through creation there. And it is beautiful expansion and continual, but it is more gradual, as you would say, and this expansion here is rapid, and it is rapid and expansive due to the forgetting of the experiment of the forgetting.
Have there been other places that have a similar experiment of forgetting? Has this happened before?
Not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same. No. Maybe to a certain extent. Everything grows and creates and expands on itself, so I feel like there have maybe been smaller experiments that have led up to this one, but that is why we call this the grand experiment, because this is the congruent, the culmination. This is the culmination of all prior experiments.
Have there been other times the subconscious could have brought forth any experience to share with Amy, but you chose to bring forward this one? Why is that? Why did you pick this experience?
Because she has felt bored. She has felt bored.
Bored with what?
She feels like she is ready. She is ready for expansion, and she is ready to move on to create and Being a human can be tiring. She has just been tired, and she needed to see and understand how it fits and where she came from and her trajectory and all the trajectory of all. She just needed to understand. She knows. She knew. She knew all of these things, but she needed to see it put together. She needed a bigger understanding.
Good.
She wanted to feel like it was like to be home. She has longed to feel like she is home. That was her gift. That was her gift. She knew that we had a gift for her today, and that was her gift. She needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She needed to understand why she was here.
Amy does not feel at home here sometimes. Has she had any other incarnations on the earth?
Yeah. Minnie. She helped create this place, and ever since she helped create this place, she has incarnated here to assist in this experiment and assist her beloved Gaia, because although she knows that this is not her home, she loves this earth. She helped form her in creation, and she loves her as her child and also as her mother, because as she mothered Gaia into creation, Gaia has mothered her in her expansion here, and they have given to each other and grown with each other. And although she knows she is not home here, she is okay. She loves this earth, and she does miss home, but she understands now.
Will she be able to go home at the end of this lifetime?
And she will if she chooses, but she may not. She may choose to come back again, even though she thinks she won't. Things will be different then, and she will want to come here and experience creating here. And she will go home, but she will be able to go wherever she wants. She can be here and she can visit there, and she will have a connection. There will no longer be separation. So I feel like she will choose to stay here, and she will be able to feel that connection, and she will be able to create and manifest from this place now.
Amy feels that manifestation may be a theme in this lifetime, the current lifetime. Can you speak to that?
Yes. It is her theme for her life, because she is teaching this world about manifestation, and we have to manifest change here by coming into oneness, and that is the manifestation that we are looking for here. And she feels like this is a theme because she realizes this is what she is supposed to be doing here. She is supposed to be manifesting oneness and unity and oneness and oneness.
And what is the purpose of Amy's incarnation at this time?
To assist in uplifting the collective consciousness. She is uplifting the collective consciousness, and we all are. She is not better than any other soul who is doing the same thing. Everyone is doing the same thing, consciously or unconsciously. We're all here to manifest oneness and come into oneness and transform and renew this earth.
Is this in any relation to what's called the event? And can you tell us about the event?
We want to be careful with what we say about this because there has been so much information, and while we want humanity to be prepared for this, and we like to share with you, sometimes it can engage our conscious minds too much, and when we engage our conscious minds too much, and then we are not in balance. It can make us out of balance. So she knows we will not give a time frame. Time is so silly, and we are not going to go there. And this is it is a shift of. It's a shift of the collective consciousness from separation and forgetting into oneness and unity and remembrance of our divine. And as we stated when we were speaking about the earth, it is being chipped away and chipped away and chipped away as if there was a layer of concrete encasing the earth. Picture the earth as a globe, and it is encased by a very, very, very thin, dense layer of gray concrete. And it is just it is encased, and someone, which is us, we are the someones, and our consciousnesses are the someones, and someone comes along with a hammer and a chisel, and we begin to chisel a little bit of that concrete away. In different spots all around the circle, it is being chiseled, and pieces are crumbling, and it is cracking and diminishing and getting thinner, and eventually, when there are enough cracks and it has been chiseled, it has been so chiseled. It has been so chiseled. Eventually, there will be so many cracks that it will no longer be able to stay. It will crumble. And this is the sonic boom that I was speaking of, because it's not a boom, but it's also not a crumbling. It's an expansion. And when there are enough cracks, the expansion will come from the center of the earth, and as a boom, it will burst forth, and that wall will crumble, but it's not a slow falling crumbling. It is an expansive blast of breaking away fully, completely, for good, and it is coming. It is here. We are shifting. We are in the shift. I cannot tell you when that sonic boom will come and that breakaway will come, but it is here. It is here, and we are feeling it. And she knows this.
Okay. Does it have anything, is this crust similar in any way, or have anything to do with the ozone layer?
No.
Okay.
No. This is a metaphor. This is a metaphor.
So it's not a physical crust?
No. There is a physical crust, but this that we are speaking of now is a metaphor. This is a metaphor that we have given you to imagine the earth in its globe sphere shape encased in concrete. This is the metaphor.
So it's not the crust of the earth?
No.
Okay. Good.
No, this is a metaphor. The crust is the negativity. The crust is the forgetting. The crust is the contraction. The crust is all the things that have come as interference of our experiment over time, and it is time for them to be released and broken away, and for the experiment to proceed into what it was always meant to be. And even although it seems like we went in all these different zigzag directions and that maybe weren't planned, it's the flow of life. Things unfold as they are supposed to, even if it is different than expected. And this grand experiment unfolded different than expected, but the end result is going to be grander than we expected, and everything flows in its perfection. Everything flows in its perfection.
Now, is this crust also around the people and the souls of Earth, or is it around Gaia as a whole?
It is it is around Gaia, and as far as on an individual, we say individual, but there is no individual, but on an individual basis, that is why we gave the metaphor of the pineal gland, the pineal gland. It can form a crust, and that crust on that gland can assist with your separation from source, because it is crusty and it is gray, and there has been interference with your food and water that has crusted it over, and that has been the negativity. And as above, so below. So what is happening with Gaia on a bigger scale is she has been crusted. She has been crusted like our pineal glands have been crusted, and as hers is being chipped away, ours is too. So as with her crust, our crusts are being chipped and will expand. We, as above, so below. So there is no above or below. It's just a grander scale, but nothing is grander. Everything exists in perfect symmetry.
So is the Earth like a pineal gland for source, or is each of our pineal glands like the Earth to a greater context?
We give this as a reference because it holds a part of our consciousness, and the crust covers our consciousness and keeps it from expanding as far as it should.
You mentioned that some of our food and environmental factors have crusted the pineal gland.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what these factors may be so that we may avoid them?
This is why she gets frustrated with this life sometimes, because she understands that you just can't really avoid everything here, right? It's been so
we're enslaved in it.
Things have been twisted and turned around here, and that's the crust. That is the crust, and the crust is there, and it is on the pineal gland, and it is over the earth, and there is no avoidance of it because it is there. And in this life, avoidance of anything it's just not. So we experience the gray and the crust so that we can become aware of it, so that we can begin to chip it away. And that is why these things have come in, even though they seem like deterrences and negativity and a gross, ugly crust. They are not. They are beautiful. And so we do not avoid. We give thanks and gratitude, for they have brought us to the awareness that we have a crust that needs to be broken. And so instead of avoiding them, we just break the crust.